She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.
Hello everybody, it's Mary here and you're most welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, consider joining our small and growing family by hitting that subscribe button. Don't also forget to turn on your post notifications so that you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about something really interesting. I'm going to be talking about the 10 things I love most about Morocco. So background story, I have been in Morocco since February 2018. So that's about 2 years and a half now, and just like every country, I've had amazing experiences and not so amazing ones, but to be honest with you, the good definitely outweighs the bad here. And therefore I'm going to be talking to you about things that I personally see and have experienced myself. So these are the 10 things I love most about Morocco. I hope you enjoy this video and let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the diversity in Morocco. The Moroccan people themselves come from different backgrounds. We have the Arab people, we have the Berber people, we have some European cultures and influences here and there, we have the Jews and lots of other groups of people. Furthermore, Morocco is a tourist country, therefore you're going to meet people of different nationalities, people from all over the world. And I really love that about Morocco, the fact that it's really diverse. The second thing I'm going to be talking about today is the culture of the Moroccan people. So Morocco has a rich and amazing culture that you definitely want to witness or be a part of. And the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the Moroccan food. I love Moroccan cuisine. I think it's really amazing. My personal favorite food here is the tagine. I think you really need to try it. And there are lots of other amazing foods like the couscous and then the famous Moroccan mint tea. The other thing I'm going to talk about in the culture is the Moroccan music and dance. I really love that about the Moroccan people. I was once invited by a Moroccan friend for a party. I had the time of my life. I had an amazing day and it was mainly just because of the dances. Really amazing. The third thing I'm going to be talking about is Morocco is a very beautiful country, especially geographically. Guys, Morocco is really beautiful. That's why it's one of Africa's best countries to visit or tourist destinations. It has an amazing landscape. So we can talk about the Atlas Mountains that covers a wide part of this country. Also, not forgetting the desert that a lot of people come and see, which is the Sahara Desert. We can talk about the beaches. Guys, Morocco has amazing, beautiful beaches on the Atlantic Ocean coast. It's just a beautiful country and it's going to be one of the most beautiful countries you'll definitely visit in Africa, I believe. The fourth thing I'm going to be talking about here in Morocco is the cost of living. The cost of living in Morocco is relatively cheap, yeah, especially when it comes to food and transportation. The food in Morocco is relatively cheap, especially the street food and very many other foods. And one tip I want to also give you: when you're buying food in Morocco or anything, try to bargain as much as you can. That is really what you should do. In terms of the transportation, Morocco has a well-developed transportation system, a well-developed railway line, and therefore you can travel to different cities, different parts of this country using the trains, and those are quite cheap, to be honest. There are also different means of transport here, so the cost of living here is quite cheap in terms of food, transportation and other things. Number 5 is definitely going to be the hospitality of the Moroccan people. So you guys, Morocco has one of the most friendly and nice people you're going to meet in the world, to be honest with you. And this is my personal experience. Whenever you're lost anywhere on the streets or something, you can just stop someone and ask them and they will definitely find a way to help you out. Also, I'm going to talk about the fact that sometimes, I don't know if this happens everywhere in Morocco, but where I live, the neighbors on Friday knock on your door and bring you some couscous. So this is one of the traditional Moroccan dishes that is eaten or prepared on the Islamic holiday, which is the Friday. So if you're lucky, your neighbors will bring you some couscous, and I really love that. I've never seen that anywhere in the world. Yeah, and then lastly, about their hospitality, guys, the Moroccan people's sense of humor. You're going to laugh when you're around these people. That's just the truth. These people are quite funny, especially if you get to know them better and talk to them all the time. They are quite hilarious and I think you're really going to love that. Number 6 is definitely going to be the fact that there are very many different languages spoken in Morocco. The official languages spoken in Morocco are Arabic and the Amazigh, but French is an instructional language that's used in very many different institutions, and Also, when it comes to some regions like the northern part of Morocco that borders Spain, I think, you're going to find some people that speak Spanish. Let's not forget the most fascinating language I love in Morocco, which is the Moroccan Arabic dialect called Darija. So there are a lot of beautiful facts about this language. It's one of the most beautiful languages I've had. Definitely not easy to learn, to be honest. Well, maybe it's just me, but I think people take a lot of time to learn Darija. But it's a very beautiful language with amazing facts. There is actually a YouTube video that explains more about Darija, and you will definitely love to hear some of these. And then also, if you're lucky, you'll find some Moroccan friends or some people in Morocco that speak English, especially in like offices. If you go, you can just ask anyone. They'll definitely help you if they do. Yeah, which you'll find quite a number of people that speak English. So it's just beautiful because there's a variety of languages being used in Morocco, and I really love that. Number 7 is going to be the freedom compared to very many Arab nations. So I'm going to give you a few examples. The first one I'm going to start with is the freedom to practice your religion. So when you're in Morocco, you can practice your religion regardless. Morocco is definitely an Islamic country, that's known, yes, but as a Christian, I'm Christian personally, and I've never felt like I've been denied the freedom to practice my religion. All around the country you're going to find churches, so you're definitely given that chance to practice your religion, and I think that's a beautiful opportunity. Also, when it comes to the freedom, I'm going to definitely talk about the dressing. So while in Morocco, you can dress up the way you want. No one is going to stop you and say, excuse me, you should dress up this way. So I know that some of you think because Morocco is an Arab country, you're supposed to be dressed up in long sleeves and long things and veil. No, that's not it. You can dress the way you want here. I mean, if you wear very short and skimpy stuff, you may get a few looks here and there, but nobody is going to ask you why you're dressed the way you're dressed. So you definitely have that freedom. Number 8 is going to be the security in Morocco. So the truth is, Morocco is quite a peaceful, relatively stable country. So while in Morocco, you can definitely find a few pickpocketers and some things like that, you know, petty crimes. But to be honest with you, it's really rare that you feel so threatened for your life. I've been here for 2.5 years and I've never felt like my life has been threatened. So it's quite a peaceful and secure country, to be honest. And also the police are always willing to help. You can always call them if there's an emergency or something. So in terms of security, I believe Morocco's crime rate is not that high as compared to different places in the world. And your security really matters, right? So when considering a country where you want to live or visit, you definitely have to look into that, and I can assure you Morocco is quite secure. 9, I'm going to talk about the Moroccan architecture. So guys, I love Moroccan architecture. I'm in love with it. I love the fact that it's unique, it's colorful, there are beautiful prints in their buildings and all that. That's really beautiful. Furthermore, I can talk to you about some of the Medinas. So these are like the old cities that were built some years ago, and they look so spectacular. I love the big walls and things like that. Also, when it comes to most of their buildings or apartments, or at least all the buildings I've lived in, they have this style of architecture where they put a rooftop on the top of the building, and I think that's really beautiful. I love rooftops because you can do a lot of things there. Personally, I go there when I'm stressed out and I just want some fresh air. That's really nice. Also, I use the rooftop to exercise. Yeah, you can go up there and work out. That's really beautiful. If you have friends, you can just take your chairs up there and relax. Number 10 is the weather. Alright, so there is the reason why I put this as number 10 because while in Morocco, it definitely depends on your region. So I'm lucky to be in one of the regions where you do not experience extreme weather conditions. That does not mean there are regions in Morocco where you do not have extreme weather conditions. I'll give you an example of Ifran. During the winter, it definitely is so cold and it even snows. And then also in the summer, there are some cities that get really hot. So those were the 10 things I love most about Morocco. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, give this video a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content coming your way. Turn on your post notifications so that you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Thank you.